Right. In the bottom, Martin, aka Spacefront, playing as Valder, up against Snake, aka I'mSolidSnaek, playing Caesar.
All right.
How do you feel about this matchup? We haven't really seen a Caesar versus Valder matchup so far, I think. So
uh, it's definitely easier to be Valder in this matchup because you don't really need to think that much about your setup. Um, because you tend to just get swords naturally, and like all the effort that Valder actually has to do is just like whenever you would buy a dog, you buy a sword instead, and there we go, you have Valder set up. For Caesar, you have to actually build up. Like, if you want to play around your tier 2 groove, you have to build up your groove during a pretty long period of time. Because you'll mostly want, like, some spears or something, and then eventually, like, get that one big groove that kills everything, hopefully.
oh, we're not seeing tier 1, so looks like Spacefront's gonna save for tier 2. And I guess on a map like this where there's a lot of options for other builds, so you've got the hideout to build rifles, you obviously got
We have
naval that's very
everything. We
important.
have
Yeah, you got a
everything.
tower as well. Like you could just spam a lot of swords and just build other units to like fill out the rest of the army.
Yeah.
And ooh, actually, yeah, getting a knockdown on a village with a commander.
Spacefront just getting swordsman, only swordsman everywhere. So they are definitely going for the tier 2 play here. The long game. I don't think they're
I
gonna use tier
mean,
1.
the thing is, you don't lose that much from going with a bunch of swordsmen, right?
Yeah. So kind of just like a bit of less threat from the less
I
movement that the
mean,
dogs will provide.
I guess
But
the downside here would be that, um, well, you only have one knight to fight on the left,
all right.
but
But there's no
I
dogs,
mean,
which means
Spacefront also has 2,000 gold this turn, so
Behold the fell gauntlet.
you can also capture buildings very easily.
I mean, what do you need money for when you're just building swords every turn?
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, you need for knight, for an air trooper, for harpies, mages, witches, stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know,
Mm, I guess. I guess
like, yeah,
mages are
if
still
you
important.
only build swords, you're gonna get punished, but by just like normal unit. But looks like Spacefront is trying the very all-in sword play, and
Builds a thief, which is a bit of an interesting decision, but
it does feel like they're sort of getting away with doing that because they have Valder hitting that fortified village.
yeah, he's getting a lot of groove out of that as well.
Yeah, I mean, Spacefront had a better opening and can do stuff with it. Can do like some pretty um, gimmicky stuff, let's say, like this.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is where like you would have wanted the warship to come out way sooner.
I'm keep pointing out that the other tier 2 destroys the infantry of the potentially dangerous units of Caesar, which is the
I
mages for
mean,
sniping dragons, the fast spearmen and
I
stuff.
mean, you shouldn't really lose that many spearmen to a Valder group because they don't one shot.
They do one shot. I think they
No,
one
they
shot.
don't. You need a crit to one because they do 40 base damage to a spear, so you
I could
need
have
a crit.
I could have sworn I one shot them. Wait, let me check. One more
Yeah,
testing. Hold
with
up.
a crit it works, but like you can't crit every pike on the map, you know?
And
Right,
while
okay.
we're talking about that, I do want to note that there was a night crit on a mage,
Oh,
which means that All of a sudden, Snake
Oh,
really
yeah,
just doesn't
the,
have
the
any.
double dragon.
Oh,
is
no,
Oh
and
not
there's no-
no!
There's
Oh,
no more magics being yet, so that's not good.
this is
at all.
the turbo sword crit on the stronghold that is almost gonna kill it. Is this actually
Yep,
gonna like
that's,
instantly kill it?
Double sword crit with tier 2 will
I
kill.
think that doesn't kill.
No, it does.
Oh, it does. Okay. Well,
Yeah.
there we
That's-
go.
Uh,
Definitely.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, Valder also does that.
okay, that was a bit of a, a bit of a
Spacefront
That's
ending
a
games very
ending.
soon. Yeah, Spacefront is just ending games as soon as they can. They don't like to drag it on.
Yeah, I
No, I
mean,
mean it's more like they have a better opening, so they can do stuff like that.
yeah, but I
Because
mean,
you don't
that
leave.
that's actually ridiculous. That's some like, if you've ever played Joe Strike for Advanced Wars, it's like the whole like Sammy Eagle thing where you could like capture your opponent's like stronghold from across the map. That's what that feels like. It's like he's just ridiculous. That you can just walk up to his opponent's stronghold, and as long as there are two sides open, you can
Yeah,
crit
you do
once.
need
And
you do need one sword to crit.
yeah, but you can like position your commander next. Like, if he's close to his opponent's stronghold and he's like close to tier 2, you have to respect the fact that he just like murder you straight away. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's insane. Water just wipes everything, including the stronghold, if you're not careful.
Yeah, and yeah, Time Key in chat saying, you know, like Snake didn't defend it because he didn't think it would be a thing, and it's just like, oh, yeah, that's the thing. I guess people have to like worry about now. And I mean, I guess Caesar could do ridiculous stuff like that as well, right? Like if there's enough units nearby to kind of do, like you can double sword crit, which does a lot of damage and stuff like that. But no, that's ridiculous, and I guess that's part of why Valder's getting nerfed next patch. But yeah,
I mean, you also have to mention that. I mean, Spacefront got to do this because they were quite a bit ahead from the opening, and also like they didn't they invested kind of everything on their aggressive side, and Snake wasn't really punishing them for it, so that happens.
yeah. Okay, let's get into the next game. I think we've seen enough of Valder for the moment.